Hey guys, Scott with Winners and Winers coming to you from the G&G studio in the Winners and Winers Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. We're going to be a little subdued here in this one. Pretty tragic day for Major League Baseball's Tyler Skaggs is found non-responsive in his hotel room. Passed away at the age of 27. As a dad with 4 kids, my oldest just almost exactly a year younger than Tyler Skaggs. It kind of hits home personally to me. It just means, you never know. You never know what day's your last. So I'm not gonna have a morbid broadcast about it. We're gonna dwell on it, but we're gonna be a little low key. We're gonna dial it down just a notch, just for the day, out of respect to everybody that's grieving. All right. So all I'll say about that. If you've got kids, if you've got loved ones, if you've got parents, if you're that age, you got parents, you know what, give them a call. If you see them, give them an extra hug, and, just reach out and do your thing. That's my piece of advice for today. All right, so let's go on. You know the drill. Guys, don't forget to, to like the page, to subscribe, to all that stuff. Give us a thumbs up on the video today if you're digging it. And, of course, check out our websites, Winners and Winers, Stat Salt, our partner in New Jersey, doing great things over there. Make sure you check out PointsBet. And let us know what you're playing. You guys, we'll give you the shout out if you get them right. Maybe be capper of the day. Very cool thing. Everybody seems to be having a lot of fun with that. And I enjoy going through and seeing everybody's picks and tallying them all up at the end. So check all that out, won't you please? Appreciate it. And of course, quick recap of today's action. We stunk up the joint, and as far as Major League Baseball goes, we had the Cubs and the Royals. Both of those teams were pretty much non-competitive for their entire contest. So that was not a good day on the baseball side. Good news is on the football side, we hit. I always call them Saskatoon. We hit Saskatchewan, the Rough Riders, and they took care of business against what appears to be a very bad Toronto Argonauts team. So 1-2 we go on there, and we go 0-1. We had a play on the Texas game tonight that was postponed on the premium side, and we just had the Cincinnati Milwaukee under, and that looked good for the first 5 or 6 innings. It was 1-0 after 5. It was 3-1 after 6. Still looking to stay under 10, thinking we're in pretty good position. And what had been 2 pretty decent bullpens absolutely melted down over the last 3 and gave up 10 runs. So that sunk our 1 bet on the premium side. So with that being said, let's take a look at our 3 picks for today, shall we? First off, we're looking in the National League East as Miami travels to Washington to take on the Nats. Zach Gallen goes for Miami against Patrick Corbin for the Washington Nationals. I'm liking Washington right here. We're trying to get a good price. They're pretty prohibitive favorites. I like them in the run line in the first 5. I'm hoping we can get them somewhere down in the minus 130-ish range on the run line for the first 5. That's what I'm hoping at this point. Patrick Corbin has been up and down the last month or so, but he's been very good at home the entire season. He's got a 2.17 ERA and a .89 WHIP there at the National Stadium. Trying to think of the name of the Nationals Park, Nats Park. And he's also been very good against Miami this year. He's made 2 starts against them. He's gone 16 innings. He's given up just 1 earned run and 7 hits over those 16. Now Gallen, he's got very good stuff. He's struck out 14 batters in 10 innings of work in his 2 starts. The bad news is he gives up a ton of hard contact. They're either swinging and missing, or they're barreling that ball up. He's got a ridiculously high line drive rate of 38%. And here's what I think happens. I think that Corbin probably gives up 1 in his first 5. In the first 5, I think the kid for Miami, I think he's good for 2 or 3 over that same 5 innings. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think we're going to have to sweat it a little bit. But I think the Nationals ultimately take care of business there and cover the run line for the first 5. Good news for us is that also we don't have to sweat the terrible Washington Nationals pen. That's always what I worry about when you take the Nationals into full game. You're laying a big price, especially in a game like this, and you've got to contend with their pen regardless of how good Patrick Corbin is. So we're going to take that out of play and take the Nats on the first 5. And taking a look in the American League Central as Detroit goes against the Chicago White Sox. Chicago home team, and they are the dog here, catching plus 116 as Matt Boyd goes for the Tigers against Ronaldo Lopez for the Chicago White Sox. Man, the times have really changed around here. We loved Matt Boyd early in the season, and he did quite well for us, both on the premium side and on the Deep-3. But the last month has not been kind to Mr. Boyd. The Tigers have lost all 5 of his starts. He's posted a 5.60 ERA, and most troubling, he's given up 10 homers in just 29 innings over those 5 games. And we talked about a little bit in the past with him. What teams are doing is they've watched the film on him. They've learned how to spit on that slider. He's got a ridiculously good wipeout slider, and they're learning to concentrate on it, sit on the fastball. His four-seamer, he tends to leave it up, and he tends to throw it flat. Now, his last game, he gave up back-to-back, all on hanging breaking balls. That really hasn't been his MO. He doesn't throw a ton of curveballs. Generally speaking, he only throws about 10% curves. It's either going to be that wipeout left to right slider that he loves to throw against lefties, or it's going to be his four-seamer, try to keep it up in the zone. But it's got to have movement on it. As we talked about early this year, if you're going to throw that four-seamer up in the zone, it's the place for it to be, but it's got to move. It can't just sit there flat, and that's what Matt Boyd is struggling with right now. So, all that being said, give me the Chicago White Sox plus the 116. And we're going to finish it up in the National League as an interleague game between the Houston Astros and the Colorado Rockies. I'm liking the Rockies team total over. I'm going to guess 6.5 right here. It's a fairly even game as the total is 13. I'm thinking we're going to have it right down the middle, 6.5 on each side. That may be a juice 6.5. As funny as that may be to hear, we may end up paying 120, 125 on this. But hear me out. We're going to fade Jose Urquidy, which is a rookie starter making his major league debut for the Houston Astros, taking the place of Brad Peacock, who apparently had some sprained feathers or something. I don't know exactly what happened. Shoulder trouble, which he's had for a year. For a month. So, yeah, Brad, hey, thanks for letting everybody know so we can continue to throw money on you when we're out there less than 100%. Thanks for the heads up, brother. Anyway, he's making a start. They're in trouble as far as the rotation goes. And they're going against German Marquez. So, here's the deal. A month and a half ago, Jose Urquidy was starting for AA Corpus Christi. Tonight, after just 7 AAA starts, he's making his major league debut. So, where does he get to make his debut? Well, of course, in Colorado, at Coors Field. The Rockies, maybe you've heard of them. They've done pretty well at Coors Field this year. They've averaged a ridiculous 6.95 runs per game at home, including 8.8 runs per game over their last 11 up there in the mountains. Now, they get a rookie making his first major league start ever. That, indeed, my friends, is a tall order. Give me the Rockies over right here, 6.5, and I will take the Chicago White Sox plus 116, and we're going to take the Washington Nationals first 5 on the run line, hoping it's going to be somewhere in the 130 range. I'd probably go as high as 145. Don't really like laying 3-2 on there, but I'd go minus 140, 145 tops on the Washington Nationals first 5. So we're going to get our bets down on those 3 at the end of those 3 contests. You guys can join me. We're going to pick up our winning tickets. By the way, y'all can head over and you can party with me and my wife. It is our anniversary today. So, you head back to the window, pick up some cash, and come and party with my wife and I. All right. We're gonna issue pimping for the premium service. If you want the premium picks, you can head over to Winners Winers, check out the link, and do your thing there. We're gonna go right to the shout outs and start with Super Cisco. Super Cisco had a couple plays. A lot of you guys had Texas as the Super Cisco. Super Cisco had Texas there, and of course that was postponed. Mikey B Mikey B put up one play, and it was a good one. It was the Kansas City Royals Toronto Blue Jays over 10, and that cash. Well done, Mike. G&G, our returning champion, let me know that he's got 3 sites that he uses up there in Canada, and all legal. So it's a beautiful thing, man. He was on the KC over team total over 4.5. Didn't quite get there. They got to 4, but things got better for him as he was on the Cincinnati team total over 4.5. Also, that worked out. He had the CFL. He had the Rough Riders over 30.5 at -105. And for as much as they dominated that game, we had to sweat that bet. I was sweating it with you, man. I took them minus the 10.5, but I was sweating that because I knew you had 30.5 and they needed that last field goal, so that was cool. I was there rooting for you, my friend, as the Saskatooners did good. The Rough Riders looked very good. So G&G ends up 2-1 plus 80 on the day, not bad at all. Legion of Picks. Man, he was looking for the a rally from the number 2 seed there at the tournament, and he had Osaka just lost in straight sets, just did not have it today, as the number 2 seed goes down in flames, as does Venus Williams. Goes down to a 15-year-old qualifier, so nicely done, ladies. Good fun there. He also had the Rangers. He had the Blue Jays first 5 under 6. Not good. Sorry about that, my friends. I'd like to apologize for all of the bettors on behalf of terrible Royals pitching. And he said he was back from camping, back to the grind. So probably wish he'd have stayed one more day in the tent. Just saying. But good to have you back, LOP. It's better days ahead, my friend. Ninja, he has a nice underdog pick there. He had the Pirates plus 111. And he had the Toronto Blue Jays on the money line as well. Those both cashed. He did have Texas as well. So he goes 2-0 on his picks plus 200. Well done, Ninja. Pacadiogenes. Probably not even close. Pakadiogenes. Pacadiogenes. He's like an Indian Greek guy. I don't know. Help me. He had the... this optimistic. I love him. He was optimistic. He had the Royals in the first 5. Had Tampa Bay in the first 5. He had the Cubs in the first 5, and he had Texas and San Diego in the first 5. So it was a first 5 kind of day, but not a big day for a lot of those. Other teams got off to a big start and were able to hold on for the first 5. Kent P. He had the Chicago Cubs, another play that I liked a lot, for 3 units, and that did not play. They were just awful, just absolutely dreadful. There was the rookie, looked like a rookie. Crash on Spencer, he had the Tampa Bay run line, also had Texas, and he had a few other bets that did not fare so well, but he did get down on the Tampa Bay run line, picked up value there. Brendan Wright, he had the Tampa Bay Rays on the money line as well as Texas, so he goes 1-0 for plus 100. And Lean the Collective had Reds on the money line, the Angels team total over 4.5, the Cubs and the Royals and the Jays over 10.5. He goes or she, it's Lean is either gender. They go 2-1 plus 79, and finishing it up with Guwop Gucci, bringing their picks back. He had Pittsburgh, and then he also had Cincinnati. So he goes 1-1 on the day, picks up a little value on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Let's call it plus 8 for him. So our honorable mention cappers, our last 2 there, Guwop Gucci plus 8, Lean to Collective plus 78, G&G plus 80. But our capper of the day, once again, keeping it simple, making one and making it count. It is the one, the only, Mike B. He goes 1-0 plus 100. Mike B., congratulations, my friend. You and your positive attitude are always welcome around here, and I am honored to name you the capper of the day. All right, guys. Everybody have a great day. Thanks for watching. You know what? Thanks for being there. It's a very kind of an introspective day, and I really enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy interacting with you guys. I enjoy doing the videos, and hope you guys enjoy them and have a little fun. And call your mom, call your kids, somebody. You guys reach out and tell somebody you love them today. All right, guys, take care. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll fire it up again. All right. Good luck to everybody. We'll see you.